Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Ja Rule on the plane. Trying to punch suck ass. Sucker. Ja Rule see this. Ja Rule throughout so. This way he was sick before we got him out of here. Ja Rule.
Oh man, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Man. Make sure you download now. Apparently, Ja Rule is kicked off of a flight and I guess he ended up getting kicked off the flight because he probably went ballistic. OG, you there?
I'm right here.
Reality TV, you there, man? Yeah, man. And then 50 Cent posted, and it's because. And 50 Cent says, oops. 50 Cent posted a video claiming Ja Rule was kicked off a plane after getting into an argument with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder. He had to make a scene so they could remove his scary his scary ass. But I mean, come on, man. Y'all know, man. Listen, man. Man, come on, man. This been going on since, man, this a 20-year-old beef, man. Stop it, bruh.
I need to talk to whoever made the seating arrangements. They knew what they was doing.
Man, come on. OG, what's going on, man? I thought the beef had done settled down.
I don't understand. I don't know. Shit, they gonna need some Ben Gay. These two, they ain't been too long. They ain't got no squad in them.
50 Cent say he was by himself. He had to make a scene so he could get himself removed from the plane with his scary ass. LOL. Yayo said, "Suck my, you know what?" And they messing with him, man. You know, they was on there, man. They was on there giving him the blues, man. This beef won't stop. And from what I'm hearing, he even shot a slug at him on the Super Bowl commercial. I missed it. Reality TV, inform me what happened.
It was a DoorDash commercial. DoorDash, you messing too, because you ain't on this trolling too. But it was very messy because he had cheese puffs, pull of cheese puffs out of the bag, a cone, a clock, and it was something else. It was one more thing. But try to clip it whenever you drop this so they can see the
Man, them folks have that shut down so fast. They don't want that mess on here. Man, YouTube ain't trying to hear that crap.
They had Ja Rule, and Ja Rule was on a commercial with cheese puffs. No, 50 Cent did a collab with DoorDash for a Super Bowl commercial. You know how you always vote for the best Super Bowl commercial every Super Bowl, every year. Well, 50 Cent did him one. He collabed with DoorDash, and it was very messy. Oh, man.
Where does this end at? I mean, you have a rivalry with some guys, and it becomes a thing, and it just don't stop. It seems like it's never ending. It seems like it's on go mode at all times. How do you get to the bottom of something? And I'll let you go first, Reality TV. How can we stop this beef between these guys? Is there any way?
I don't know how men end beef, so I can't speak on it. But I don't think 50 Cent, once you his ops, you forever his ops. Because Irv died and he didn't give a damn. And he made a whole post trolling him, and he passed away.
OG, I'll hand it off to you. How can we, does 50 Cent ever let up off these boys, or will this be until his dying day that he'll continue to have an issue with Ja Rule and Go Yayo and them as well? They had his back. Because if you on the plane and it's a thing where somebody is that you don't like, are you going to antagonize them, OG?
Hell yeah.
That's what you do.
Peanuts at them. I'm going to throw peanuts at them.
All flight.
Huh?
All flight long.
As long as you're there, I'm going to throw peanuts at them. You got to get up and do something. I'm acting like I didn't do it because I don't want to get kicked off the plane.
Well, he had to sit down because you could tell he was already sitting down, and I guess they got on after him, and he was just sitting there. As soon as they got on, they started probably poking at him. Oh, great nigga, what are you gonna do, nigga? Wait till this plane get there, and we bringing it to the ground, nigga. What we gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do? And I just called 50 and told him you was on the plane with us, and what you gonna do? And Ja Rule like, hell no, I'm not finna do this for no 2 hours with them worrying me on this plane like this, man. I'm not gonna do it.
I wouldn't have got off.
And he was by himself. He didn't have nobody with him. You'd have stayed on there and they'd have had fun with you the whole flight once y'all got in there.
They wouldn't have that much fun once they got in the air. The complexion don't change.
Why would it change?
Let's get in there and see.
You ain't finna, it's finna go down in there.
The complexion don't change. Why would I get off the plane? Because if you was thinking you was gonna do what you was gonna do, you would have did it right there. All that talking, that's that protection talk. One of them scared, the other was glad of it. He wanted to get off that damn plane. I'd have rolled that out.
He could have rolled it out, and then he still could have maybe even leveraged off of it. Took his phone out. Start playing little games back.
That's all. I don't know why he got off the plane.
But he probably, when they land, he's probably thinking when we land, it could be some mess. I don't have nobody there with me. You got to think, man, when them boys land, you don't know what them boys got going.
They can't have too much more going than me. We got the same amount of luggage. What I need an army for?
So just you and them, you gonna have a field day with them.
Man, you supposed to fight when you get mad at when you got to call the homies. That means you didn't want to do nothing, no way.
I don't know why he got off. I'm just trying to figure out why Ja Rule got off the plane or why he got killed.
He was scared. He was scared.
Wow.
That's all. So wasn't nobody running me off that plane, but what it was like 20 or 30 of them or something.
I think it was two of them. It was two of them and one of him, right?
Oh, that's right. That ain't no odds at all.
Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo, and then 50 got the footage and posted on his page. That's why it's going crazy right now. Cause 50 pretty much took the footage and posted it and called him scary and started. You know how 50 do.
They took the footage of him getting up and leaving and everything.
No, and that's where it could gets spooky, right? Because we don't see him leave. He could have just went to the bathroom for all we know. I don't know if he got kicked.
No, they I guess because he was starting out to, they was being kind of quiet and sneaky with it, but he got loud probably because they was antagonizing him. You know what I mean? So I guess they escorted him out.
But that's what I'm saying. We guessing. You didn't see him escort him off. He could have went up to the front and they could have took a picture of his seat or anything.
There's nobody really on the plane. Yeah. Don't look like nobody really was on the plane. Well, let me see you some more.
Look and see if you see anything else on reality TV. If we got any more footage, because that's a small amount of footage, and you can, the scenes can be cut and all that kind of stuff. So we don't know, but I do know. I sent it to you, OG. It looked like. Did you see it, OG?
What is the footage?
I sent it to your other phone. If you look at it, you'll see they were giving him hell for a second. It was.
They removed him.
Huh?
Because I just sent you something.
All right, let me check it out.
They must not have taken off yet. You know what I mean?
No, they couldn't have taken off if they let him get off the plane.
That's what I'm saying.
So the Shade Room posted it.
Unless they just was flying and gave him a parachute.
That's what I'm saying. We know it hadn't started yet, so they escorted him out. That's what the post says.
Yeah.
No, he asked them to escort him off. They didn't just escort him off for free. Just like I tell you about earlier, and sell soldiers do all that with it hollers. You get to the policeman, I got to get off this chair.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't on the plane with him, so he evidently had to be put off or got off, or he was on there and then all of a sudden he gone. So they celebrating the win because he took off and got off the plane. He wasn't on the flight unless he was in first class or something and he moved up to another class, but I doubt that. Because if so, he'd have been and showed some pictures. But man, he been catching it, man. Last time he got into a fight with some goons at Max B party, and now this. Guys, get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. Ja Rule, 50 Cent posters say they done scared the hell out of Ja Rule, y'all. And that's what they saying, man. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. This is crazy.
Well, I can say this. And I was with Fredro with Onyx in 2005. We were in Las Vegas, and the Ja Rule concert in 50 Cent. And in the hallway, Ja Rule took off on 50, and 50 didn't even fire back.
You seen him do that?
I seen that in Las Vegas.
Wow. At a concert?
At a concert, the Ja Rule and 50 concert, because Bang'em Up Smurf came over with Fredro him because he had went to jail. And when he went to jail, he messed around and 50 didn't bail him out. And he got mad and he was against it. So Fredro was hanging with Ja Rule, and Ja Rule and 50 got into it, and Ja Rule popped 50 real quick.
And it stopped just like that.
It didn't stop. He got the hell up out the way. It wasn't like he banged back or nothing. And so that's how him and 50 been into it ever since.
Wow. I didn't know that. I'd heard that, but I didn't know the detail. And I didn't know you was there.
I'm everywhere where a tragedy is.
OG, no. If they see you, it's too late, man. Guys, I got to get off here on that. That's too much information, man. Listen, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. And if you still watching, Glorilla's sister been exposed by the mama and Glorilla. And she says she finna drop more information. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The internet streets is crazy. These YouTube streets, guys, if you ain't ready for these streets, stay on the sidewalks. That's why they made them. Boss Talk 101, man. Reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.